Thank you very much. If you are driving downtown, be ready for some new challenges. The city of Spokane announced today it is shutting down the Post Street Bridge effective immediately. They determined it is no longer safe for cars and trucks to go over, and it will have to be replaced. Our Casey Decker takes a look at what's already happening downtown.
That's right. As of today, Post Street Bridge is shut down. That's why I'm able to stand here in the middle of it, because no cars are allowed on this bridge right now, but pedestrians and cyclists still are. The 102-year-old Post Street Bridge carries more than 2,000 people a day from the City Hall area across the river into the courthouse area. The city's been planning to replace it for a while, but now a surprising development. It will have to be closed off before construction on that replacement even begins. A structural analysis found it's no longer safe to carry the weight of cars and trucks. However, pedestrians are still good to go, as are cyclists. We're already seeing traffic impacts even at off-peak hours. Within just a few minutes, several cars came down Post Street only to have to turn around. This sign on Spokane Falls Boulevard hasn't been much help. Watch these drivers pass right by the sign and turn down Post, and then a few minutes later, they're back. And beyond the backups on Spokane Falls, drivers like these will need to find new routes over the river. That means expect even heavier traffic than we already have on the Monroe Street Bridge, and probably some on the Maple and Washington Street bridges as well. As for that replacement, construction won't begin until at least the spring of 2020. They're currently only in the design stage. The replacement will have one lane of northbound traffic, space for pedestrians and cyclists, and the Centennial Trail. Now, I also noticed on my way over here, Apple Maps, Google Maps, they haven't quite taken this into account yet. It's obviously pretty early. But if you're using one of those maps to route to your destination, you're going to want to make sure it's not going over the Post Street Bridge. Reporting from the Post Street Bridge, Casey Decker, KREM 2 News.